Chase's thing?
Yep, I did. Thank you for asking. Just make sure I'm good here. Hey folks, this here is your trusty WooFDriver, and we are just getting on the trail. I'm just gonna make sure we got it going right. Hey Dan, can you grab me my skull cap, that Harley Davidson thing I was wearing? Sorry folks, a couple minutes to settle in here. I started the feed up just to give you guys a little inside of what's going on. We're at the trail. It's a little busy here, a little humid but overcast, so we're not competing with the sun so much, which is good. And dogs are amped up to go. Jimmy's in the truck, in the dog cart, if you will. And it looks like we've got good. We got connectivity. That's Chase. He wants to go, so he wants to do his thing. Okay, Chase. Chase might want to drive here, folks. Yeah. So I'm gonna settle into the captain's chair, if you will, and gonna put the skull cap on. Keep my hair back, out of my face. Oh, thank you, Dan. Was that supposed to, so I could drop it on camera? Okay. I'll do it when I can, buddy.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Here we go. Motor is not on. Okay, let me start the, and I'll get with you in a minute, folks. Explain everything going on. We set? Come on, guys. Princess. Okay, folks. So I'm gonna watch the camera here. This is, got the camera mounted in a different spot today. So actually, let me give you a little. I want to give a little better view. Ho, guys. Jim, I'm gonna tilt this down a second. Okay, that's ROPs on me. Okay, we ready? Here we go, guys. So, what you're looking, you ready, Jim?
Yeah, I'm worried about him going to bed.
Well, they're gonna have to. What do you want to worry? What are you worried? Dan's got him right in the car. I think we're fine. Okay, folks. I'm the WooFDriver, in case you don't know me. In case I'm on a different page than you normally see, but you're still on one of the WooFDriver's pages. And what I do is got a pack of Huskies, as you see here. I take them all over the East Coast on this sled on wheels, on a couple different ones actually. And come on, guys, this we do to get exercise, not for competition, just for recreational exercise. It's what they need as they are of the Husky descent. And Zorro, actually the one on my left right here, is the one that looks most like a Husky with his traditional mask, and he's actually got some Malamute in him. The all white ones are actually 100% Huskies. So 3 males here are about 8 years old, Zorro, Chase, and Jag. And on my left, behind Zorro, the masked one I was just talking about, is Princess, and she's the eldest of the bunch and the only female, and she is 13 and a half. So again, we're doing this for their exercise and to keep them motivated, excited, and all that good stuff. We got a bathroom break here. As we start, we get a lot of bathroom breaks because this stimulates them to go to the bathroom, to empty themselves, as most animals do when they're, especially as they get to unfamiliar places. They're emptying themselves to prepare for chasing prey, confrontations, whatever the case may be. Plus, the exercise stimulates them to do so. I've gone on, talked about that at great lengths. We are very trail, have a lot of trail etiquette, as you see, so we kick it out of the way. What do we got, Jim? So we got trail etiquette to kick everything out of the way, and sometimes we'll pick it up depending where we're at. We're pretty much in the wilderness back here. Tell me when you're in, bud. You in? Come on. Come on, pretty. Okay. Yep. So, as I said, this is strictly for their health and well-being. I do a multitude of exercises with them, by the way. I do from running off leash to something similar to lure coursing, to a lot of other stuff, plus a lot of relaxation because they're very active, and I believe in heavy recharges on the batteries. So I'll tell you a little bit where we're at. We're at the Panhandle Trail. Panhandle in West Virginia. We're in West Virginia, right, Jim? No, sorry. We're outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and this trail goes into West Virginia. So it meets the Montour Trail, I believe, which I believe we've been on. We've never been on this trail. We're doing trails that we've never been on this year. That's our beautiful to our right. Oh, sorry, Chase is doing a pit stop. Yep, got him. To our right, beautiful shot of the river. I don't know which river that is. Do you know what river that is, Jim? I know we were trying to figure out. And we got Zorro doing a little bit of a pit stop here, water in the tires. Okay, yep, come on, pretty. Good girl. And I'll usually say, come on as we go. Traditional sled term, dog term would be hike, which I do say also. How you doing? So, we get some funny looks, as you can imagine, out here, folks. So, the Panhandle Trail, Fossils Cliff. There is a cliff here. Now, Dan, now that says 12. I don't know what that is. This is an old railroad line. And I don't know what the 12 marker means. We think we started off, another pit stop here. We think we started off at mile marker close to 1. We're going to go up about 13 and a half miles to a part of the trail that supposedly gets impassable on most traditional vehicles. So the dog cart here you see is not going to make it. So we're planning on finishing out there at about 13 and a half miles, which will probably put us in the range of being on here for about 4 hours. And that's typically what we do. We do anywhere from 4 to 6 hour runs. But we're doing that also the time we started the day because there's storms moving in. You're good? Come on, guys, hike. So we want to avoid them. If you're familiar with me, you know I do trails at night. I do them all times of the day. We've caught the sunrise, sunset, and everything in between. I've been on the trail every hour of the day at least once. So I've been doing this for over 20 years. These extensive, more distant touring places, destinations we've been going has been going on for the past 6 years or so. Now, on this bike was custom built for me there, and there's got a bunch of them in the fleet. You can see it at WooFDriver.com. This bike is 2-passenger. Most of them are. I've actually got 1 4-passenger and a couple 1-passenger. So depending on the terrain, the situation, we could pull out any of those bikes at any given time. This has been the go-to bike. It's the newest of the fleet. Call this the low glider. And the pit stop. I'll take care of this, Jim. Call this the low glider. So one of my original ones I built was the low rider because everyone's low down. Okay, good boy. Laura's doing a lot of watering of the tire. So the low rider was the first bike we built that's custom. Come on, guys. Come on, pretty. And the low rider looks similar to this, but all the technology on it's a lot older from all the equipment we used, and all of our knowledge was not as equipped as it is today. So it's still, we call her Old Bessie. She's still old reliable. Still use it occasionally, but we've evolved quite a bit since then. And by the way, the low glider and the low rider are both 3 wheels, so this is a trike. And this is built on the frame of a recumbent trike. It's so cool, isn't it, Jim? That's the old railroad? That's so cool. So it's the okay, we see something up ahead, folks. So you might have seen the dogs perk up. We're gonna hit some speed here, and I'm gonna slow them down a little, just because I don't want them to wear themselves out, and keeping them up with Princess. Keep Princess up with them. She's doing great. I think just that bird is what they were looking at. Dove. Oh, there's a bird on the trail, red cardinal. And so we're very cognizant of all the wildlife because, of course, the dogs. But also, that's another reason we're out here. Different parts of the country, you see different wildlife. And we've seen pretty much everything the Mid-Atlantic has to offer. Is that thunder? Is that someone behind us? Or what is that, Jim?
It must be be a jet plane.
Okay,
There's
jet plane.
Something back here with the tire.
Okay.
Stop one.
Oh,
Yeah, hang on. Let me take a look.
okay.
It might be the tire rubbing.
I don't feel anything. I think, nah, it's just,
Or maybe it was the jet.
yeah, it's a plane. So we're always cognizant of wildlife because we'd like to see everything we can. It's really cool when you get to different areas. There's different things that are you're more likely to find, as well as the dogs seem to find things too. But remember, they're tethered here. When we get to areas where we can let them,
Looks good.
okay, yeah, I don't think it was the bike. When we get to areas we can let them off leash, we will do so, especially to get a dip and a zip in the water. We have plenty of water with us, but they do emit heat through their pads. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hike. They do emit, this is a great wide trail, by the way. They do emit heat from their pads. So anytime you can get them just to dip their pads are their paws, under their paws. They're the fleshy, exposed toes, if you will. Anytime we can let them dip those, it really helps keep them cool. But this is a mild day. Anything, again, above 0 degrees is warm for them, so got to take that all into consideration, but can't let it inhibit us totally from running. Just go at the pace that the weather will permit and that they feel like going. And you can see Princess, she'll tug on the line when she wants to sniff something, do a bathroom break, or take a rest. And sometimes she'll just do it because she's Princess. So got to learn. She's arthritic at her age, and we have to this really helps keep her mobility and fluidity in her joints, but sometimes she'll cramp up easy from the arthritis, so we just got to work that out, whether it means stopping or encouraging her sometimes to keep going. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge, but she works through it and does wonderful and keeps up pretty good with these guys. Now, at full tilt, if there gets to a point where she's too tired, then I'll usually hold her in the back and Jim will drive. That's why, again, I have a co-pilot with me, and we've done that. You might have seen us do it on some live broadcast or in some of my videos, and at that point, Jim can really accelerate. But Chase and Zorro are simply the fastest of the team and have the most drive. Nice trail.
Person at the bridge.
Person at the bridge, cool. And Jim's always alerting me when we have people. So I'm sorry you're just getting a look at me and all the dogs. Relatively speaking, sometimes camera deviates a little bit. So another great thing about almost all the bikes I have, just a couple of them are a little taller. The 4-passenger one, as you can understand, is tall. But these put me at the level of the dog, so I can really keep an eye on them and feel like I'm part of the pack, and they can feel that way as well, me and Jim. So it's really interesting. I know everybody out there, people have questions. Unfortunately, the way we're broadcasting now, I'm not able to take those questions. Plus, with the dog driving, it's hard to do. But if you would put them in the comments, you'd be so kind to do that. I will get to them when I can, either look them over and do them on a future broadcast or respond to them directly on the page. Ooh, camera's falling a little. Oh, guys. So we got a little bit of a issue. Yeah, it's falling a little bit, Jimmy. It was doing good. Let's see if this will keep it up. Almost if it had something to lean on, but come on, guys, hike, and we'll show you. We'll water them. Usually water them every, day like today, every 2 miles or so. But again, it's all on how they feel and the conditions that we're running against. So right here is Chase, and of course Zorro, I said. Jag is behind Chase, and Princess is behind Zorro. We're going. Oh, guys, sorry, I have to stop again. It's really sinking, Jim. I'm going to try tilting it. Yeah. Oh, that won't. Let me go.
You know where we're sinking back from the bottom?
Yeah, right there. So anyway,
I didn't work on it. You want to try it?
yeah, we're going to try to tighten this up, folks. So this will give me a second to check the phone, the other phone. There are a lot of different hats out here on the trail because I am doing a live broadcast, of course. Cool. So we've been out here. And dogs are amped up to go. Cool. That sounds good. So, yeah, I know we're breaking up bad. Unfortunately, the in front. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, thanks, Chris, for answering that. Yeah, Princess is in the back because she is what we call a wheel dog. Thanks for asking, Kathleen. So the wheel dogs usually are the slower dogs, and they usually, what happens is I can let the two dogs up front engage in pulling, and the back dogs can actually trot in their path and just kind of ride from their pull, if you will. So that's why I do that. Now, occasionally, like you saw me doing it with Gigi, it was just her and I. She ran in front there really well, but I've run her in front here and it just doesn't work as well. Tell me when you're ready, buddy.
Good.
Okay, come on, guys, hike. So this seems to be the best. Also, it excites Princess. Again, it's all about the motivation factor. It excites her having the other dogs in front. Camera's turning now. Howdy. Have a great day. Sorry, buddy. Still sinking in there. Yeah, we might have to change positions of it, but that's okay. That was just me. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Come on, guys. Hike. If we took a piece of string, well, I guess I almost tied it to there, but yeah, we're losing it totally. Okay. If not, Jim, we could put it on the pole, but...
Well, you know what?
What's it?
Why don't you try to move it? We can move it back another one.
Okay, want to do that?
That might help it a lot. You know, here.
Yep. Or... Would that help? No, that's not going to do the same thing.
You know, do you want me to change?
Yep, just... So... What's happening now is technical difficulties as usual. So I try to give everybody a different view every time I come out here on the trail. Last week we were doing a spinning camera, if you recall, and it was really good because everybody got to see each dog individually for a couple seconds focused on them. And the trail as well, but I felt like it might have bored some people because they weren't seeing everything at one time. We all love instant gratification. So, excuse us while the camera's being moved. This would provide that, but unfortunately, because of the way we're mounting it, it's hard to do. We have to keep the camera powered constantly. A lot of different ins and outs of this, so it's not always the easiest thing in the world. We get quite creative with it. That's it, buddy. Good.
I need to go back.
Okay, sorry about it. So, in any case, this trail seems to be really, really nice where we're at. Again, it's overcast. Rain's supposed to move into the area probably closer to late evening. I'm talking 10 to midnight. And we have preparations in place for that. We don't plan on being out here then. Of course, you never know. Yeah, you could do that, Jim. That's good to do that.
The only trouble is it's not going to swivel.
It's going to swivel?
It won't swivel pulling out.
So, let me take this off for a sec. That help you? Okay, so...
Maybe this goes here.
I'm going to give you chase now.
Maybe that goes there. That might swivel now.
The planes sound like they're right here. I don't know if they're planes or... I don't know what's going on, but...
Oh, it said it was an airport near here.
Is there?
When
You could even cable tie that to there if you wanted to.
When we were first getting in, yeah.
And this is Zorro. And they're not real happy about sitting here, folks, but Jag's the best. He just stays like, okay, whatever. But Princess gets antsy, even though she likes to rest sometimes. It's her drive that keeps her young at heart and keeps her as fit as she is, because she really fights it and wants to go once we stop for a little bit. When we give her a lift on the bike, when I'm in the back seat holding her, it only lasts for about a mile, no matter how many miles we've done, because she wants to be part of this, and she's like, I'm done. I want to get back down there and run with them. So it's pretty funny, but pretty awesome at the same time. And I attribute that to keeping her really. How's that feel, Jim? That feels pretty good. Okay, I'm going to put this back in. Excuse me, folks, while the camera does its turn. And we should be a little better. Not quite the same view, but I'll try to make it as good as possible. Okay. We're going to take a little, we got about another half mile or so. We'll give him some water. Once you're in, Jim, I got a biker.
Right.
You in? Mm-hmm. Come on, guys. Hike. And you can see they want to get going. That's what all the whining's about. So, howdy. So I'll adjust the camera a little more. Sorry for the bumpiness, folks. I'll try to adjust it a little more as we go. I know the view's not quite as nice, but we'll get it back. So I know Chris P., who is one of our main guys also, he's watching us. I want to send a shout out to him. No, he responded to you a little bit, Kathleen, telling you he knows all about this. He's done this with us for many years and still does it. And he's keeping an eye on us from his remote location, so that's kind of cool. We'll be passing under a bridge here soon. So in that short distance, we've already tracked a mile. I mean, the miles do fly by when you're on here, and sometimes we're amazed at how many the dogs can just rack up. I'll try to give you a view of the dogs when I stop, just to varietize the view a little bit. But again, you are streaming here with the WooFDriver Live, the Panhandle Trail. Ooh, what was that, Jim? A buzzard? A crow? Mm-hmm. And I saw a crow just gracefully run up into a tree. It was cool. Fly up into it. So I've got, if Chris B., if you're still out there, I've got a new way to actually stream that I'm able to use, which I couldn't implement on this trail. I just don't have it all set up yet. Some USB actually technology working with a USB dongle for Verizon and AT&T, and they actually, the dongles act as an antenna, and they're really strong signals. Actually, the companies have stopped making them because I think they are, if you look the specs up, almost twice, well, at least one. Yep. Yeah. And now she was just stopping. She just did a bathroom stop. Almost twice as powerful as the MiFi hotspots. So they're pretty interesting, but we weren't able to get it running. So I hope in future broadcasts to be able to do that. We use a cell phone booster, but that thing's always a pain because of the how you have to set it up. Even though it's portable, it's just real picky about being a certain distance from its antennas, and it's always been a struggle to do that. So I hope to be able to use the USB device on a future broadcast, the next one actually, get that perfected. And sometimes these signals are just remote, and I may go in and out. Hopefully we'll pick up a solid signal, and you'll get a constant stream. I know it discourages people, and I do apologize. Oh, the Princess doing a bathroom stop. Excuse me, I'm gonna grab that. Can you do that while I adjust the camera? Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Nope. I'm just turning. I'm gonna give you a little bit so you don't have to.
Bicycles approaching us from behind.
From behind? Okay, well, I don't have much time to do this. Do this in a little while, folks. Tell me when you're ready, buddy. Should I let them just go by or move to the right? Can I?
Wait just 2 minutes. They'll be back.
I'll move to the right. Come on. G over. Easy, easy ho. So you can see when we have bike riders, we let them pass us usually. Thank you. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Yep, so we're getting, what's that? Well, I'll wait till he. There's another one. I'll start going before him. This is hike. Come on, guys. That's what wolf driving is. Just trail net, negotiating, navigating all this traffic. Howdy, howdy. Sorry, folks, camera. Yeah, the cameras. I'll tell you what, Jim, let's give him some water. I'm going to put the camera up there. I'm going to switch positions, folks. Yep, I'm going to switch positions, folks. This is just not working out here. I apologize. Let's give him some water. I'll work on moving this. Not in this second. I'm going to get this set up and we'll do it. About to give you a different view, folks. Okay. Okay, so might raise this too, Jimmy. Okay, folks. You had enough of looking at my ugly mug anyway, I know it. It's going to make this a lot easier. And right now we're giving the dog some water. Jim's doing that while I'm tending to this camera. What's that?
Put her feet in the water.
Yeah, she cools her pads. She's really smart about that. She cools her pads that way. That's good.
She's something, isn't she?
Oh, yeah.
She knows that, doesn't
Yeah. So, actually, we put the water in front of her, and Princess cools her feet in it. I actually have something called the paw plunger.
You need a foot bath.
I have it. I have the paw plunger. It's a big mug. You fill it with water, and you usually take it out in the warmer weather. It's not warm today, but for them it is. Not like we aren't used to, but the thing with them today, they still have their full coats. They're still wearing their full coats because they haven't done their spring shedding yet, which they'll get to soon. Shot of Zorro here.
Must be a road. Must be a motor vehicle trail.
Jack's the slowest drinker, and nope, you don't want the slowest drinker here, and the one that drinks the least. So we go around again and offer them another round. Reason being because they're panting hard, and they can't always take in all the water they would like to because of the heavy breathing. Additionally, you don't want them to get something called bloat, so you want to be really careful. Princess is done too.
Princess?
She don't want to drink any either. Yep, we got a bike rider here. Jim, I needed your knife to cut this wire off. Okay, I'm gonna let you do it and run it up there. Yeah. You can leave this one. Oh, thank you.
With the wire, you want to just handle the whole wire?
I should have pushed him in. I didn't think of it. There we go. Zara likes to put his big butt all over the trail.
I'm just mailing the wire.
Yes, correct. Yeah, sometimes people are not that polite that ride on the trail, so we have to make provisions for that, and of course keep everything as compact as possible. The dogs, yeah, I keep thinking we're on the spinning camera. Let me get a hold of Dan. Dan? I'm gonna try to get Dan, see if he can get us the spinner. Oh. Hey, if you can bring us the spinner, if you can track us down at some point, because the other camera mount is not working out. The spinner I can throw on the pole and it would give people a better view.
Well, I have no idea where you're going to have to send me a glimpse or something.
Glimpse is coming at you.
I'm way up in these
Okay, whenever you can. Don't rush it. Whatever. We're fine for a while. Howdy. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Are they all friends? Are they all yours?
Oh yeah. They're all mine.
They're all friends?
Yes.
They all have these beautiful eyes too. They all blue? Some have blue and
One has
black.
brown. One has brown.
Yeah,
He's
and
got
sometimes they
got
have
a
one of
speck.
each.
Yeah, he's got a speck
Yes,
of blue.
does have a speck.
Yes,
So,
yes.
we have a friend who has a husky that has a
Yeah,
black
blue.
and a blue.
Yes.
Or brown
Pretty
and blue
common.
or whatever.
Yeah, bi-eyed. Yes.
Hi, they're so sweet. They're calm and sweet.
Thank you.
So when you guys bike with them, they run beside you?
Yeah.
For exercise?
For
Or you
exercise.
run and train?
For exercise.
And do they like it?
They like it. They love it. Yeah, they love
How do they
it.
handle the heat? They're
They do good. They just as it gets warmer, I actually take them at night.
okay.
But we find places to maybe get them a dip and a zip in the waterway, and we keep them watered constantly. But
And
yeah.
have you had are they husky?
Huskies. Yeah, he's got
had
some
them all the
malamute.
time?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've had them since they were puppies. She's 13 and a half. I've had her since she was 4. These guys are all about 8. So I've had them since they were puppies. So
They're just beautiful. And
Thank you.
cool.
Thank
Where do
you.
they sleep? Wherever they want?
Yeah, yes, wherever they want.
Do they?
Yeah.
If you died back, come back as a dog, you'd want to be there.
That's my father always says. He would always say, when I die and come back to life, I want to be one of your dogs.
Oh, that is wonderful. And you've always had huskies?
Always. Yes.
They're they're calm.
They're calm. Yeah. Well, that's working them gives them
I
that
know.
calmness.
You do that.
Yeah, because if
That's like people say they could be mean or they could.
He wants to go.
he wants to go, that's why he's whining. But that's as hyper as they get. If they see something out there now, you'll see them. They'll really pick up speed and pick up attitude and let's go.
Do
Yes.
they ever growl at people?
No, they're real friendly with people. They'll growl at each other sometimes if they get in their space, a little territorial, and brother sister thing, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
They're really beautiful.
Thank you. They're great dogs, just real high energy.
Yeah, and I don't want to see the hair that they.
The hair. If you keep them groomed monthly, I get them groomed monthly. It really helps.
Spoiled. I don't even get groomed.
I know. I don't either. There you go.
Am I hooking this up to here?
Yeah. Yep. This one goes here.
Plug that in for me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Okay, folks. So you had some onlookers there. And we're working on getting the spinner, folks, so we can show you, give you a little bit better of a view. But for now, we're going to keep it on. Actually, I'm going to put it on the Princess. I'll keep it on Chase and Sorrow. So when we make these modifications on the trail, the dogs, as you can see, as those nice ladies were just commenting, are really cooperative. Trying to make sure we're still streaming here. Cool, we're still live. Yeah, so you could see those nice ladies were saying how calm the dogs are, and that's because I give them an energy release by doing all the activities we do and everything we do. Yeah. Hey, Kathleen, I see you there. Thanks so much again, Chris P. Yeah, Chris is sharing some. Oh, mine.
Right
Yep. The top one, Jim.
top left, top right?
Either top one.
Okay.
So,
We on?
yep. Should be good. Howdy. Cool. We set? Okay, folks. Dogs have been watered. Jim, I'm going to let these ladies pass us by.
Okay. Everybody's being good behavior.
Very good. Okay, as soon as these people go by, folks, we're back on it.
Hi.
Howdy. Howdy. Okay, guys.
Let's go.
You got the water bowl, Jim?
Yep.
Hike.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get the motor on as we stop for a while there. And here we go. Okay, folks, so made a walkie-talkie call to Dan, and told him to get us a spinner so you'll be able to see all the dogs. My front mounting idea just did not work the way we wanted to do it. Apologize for that, but you're getting a view now down the trail and of Chase and Zorro, and we're rolling good. Right now we've got 1.25 miles in. We just gave him a water while we...
Thank you.
Oh, G over. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi. And because of the bench, a little bit of traffic here, I pulled over.
Hi, guys.
Howdy, howdy. Okay, good boys. We got more bike riders, Jim, so I got to pay attention here, folks. Sorry. Lots of bike riders coming at us, coming around us. Howdy. Paul, over. Yeah, so lots of... Oh, bathroom break. Sometimes, folks, it's a long way to get going because of the bathroom breaks, of course, technical issues and everything going on here. But we just had Zorro have another bathroom stop. We'll get a consistent run here soon, but we love it no matter what. Okay, come on guys, hike. We're back at it till the next bathroom break or the next camera meltdown. What's to the right? Jag sneezing.
Hay fever.
Hay fever. Okay, Jaggy, good boy. Good boy. Usually don't hear much from Jag, so when he sneezes, we gotta mention that. All dogs must be on leash. There we go. Okay. Look at these rock formations to the right. They're just beautiful. Yeah, the camera's picking that up some. If you look to your right, some really cool rock formations. Now it's got a lot of greenery growing over it now this time of year. And now to the left too, so. That's it. As we get into this, I don't know if this goes into the mountains or not, but I do feel a cool breeze moving in. It feels great. Really beautiful trail. And I know, Kathleen, if you're still out there, Princess is doing great. We were doing the live broadcast from the amazing chase, and I know a couple of people I mentioned, wow, the dogs are really panting hard, and that's how they get rid of their heat. And in those activities, they can participate as much as they want or not. So Zorro runs it pretty ragged. He runs runs it hard, but their recovery is truly incredible. They tire, but they take a breather for about 5 or 10 minutes, and they're ready to go full tilt again. Now, the rest time becomes more and more necessary as they go more and more, but the recovery time is quicker. The recovery time is still quick. Beautiful, and we're coming up to the ladies we were just talking to about the dogs. This woman, I think I made her a husky lover just by mentioning, just by her seeing them and how calm they were. She was really impressed. Yeah, plane flying low. Well, you said there's an airport here. See it, Jim? That plane. Oops. G over. Watch her, Jim. Oh, there you go. Howdy. Howdy.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, we got a bike rider here, too. Yep. Oh, thank you, ladies. This person's coming right into us. Pulling over, folks.
Gotta turn around and look at that button.
Howdy, sir. Howdy. Thank you. Hi. Have a great day. You ready? Come on, guys. Hike. So we run into people. Sometimes the trail doesn't have to be real crowded, but when you get people on both sides, you gotta quickly decide what you're gonna do. So you'll see me sometimes always err in the name of caution and just totally stop. Picking up a pace a little bit, so I'm a little slower. Take care. So also, finding the right pace is what I strive for, because that'll keep Princess engaged. Come on, guys. So we got a little fast for her, so she's telling us.
Oh, she's being ornery.
Okay.
And pull over on the grass.
Yep. Come on, Pretty. Come on, Pretty. Girl. Come on.
She's being ornery.
That's because we picked up that pace like that. There we go.
I thought the grass might help us.
Come on, Pretty. Come on, Pretty.
Come on, Princess. Come on, Princess.
There you go.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Sometimes, as I said, she cramps up a little bit, and we just help her walk. There she is. She's back at it full tilt now. And she'll switch.
And she's doing it again.
Okay. Come on, Pretty. Whoop. Come on. Good girl. She just wants to take her time. We're going to let her breathe for a sec. Let me adjust this camera while we're doing this.
Looks like we're going to have to deal with them awful things down here.
Down there?
Oh, I'm not. No, it looks like we may be able to go under. Maybe if you
No,
lower.
that's okay.
think so?
You'll be able to do it. You'll be able to.
So we're just going to take a break, folks. We're looking at the next gate structure and how that is to get through. Princess is trying to get her second wind here. Just in the beginning, she'll cramp up. And I also want to let those people pass by. We keep passing them, Jim.
That's okay. Never mind. There's no point on the grass for the time.
We're right now almost 2 miles in. Just like that. Wonder if we could run. Is that grass there?
Road right there.
Come on, guys.
Car came
Like,
back there. You see it?
I didn't see the car come in. Bless you.
Car came down
Jim, just pull with your, like this.
there.
With
Okay.
the,
Come on, baby.
there she goes.
Come on.
Good girl. Good boy, Chase.
She's coming along. Come on, baby.
So it looks like we're coming to a road that we're going to have to cross here. Boy, temperature dropped a little bit, Jim. Or you think just because the sun went in?
Good thing. I think it's just someone. Good thing.
All over. Passing you. You're fine. Oh, we're going to have to deal with this, Jim.
We're going to have to resurface it again.
Okay.
Maybe to go to the back of the gazebo.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Oh, yeah.
Let me see, boys. I don't know if this thing's around here.
Let me move over for the women.
Yeah, we gotta let them go through
Okay.
and us deal with it.
Okay. Good job. So we can see we're at a fence. These, what these poles are called, they're called bollards, and they're made at usually 3 foot is the minimum. This bike will make it through. All the bikes are built to make it through. We have one actually that's 32, believe it or not. This bike's about 35, and that goes through fine. It's just with the dogs on it, it becomes a little more problematic. Now, we've seen a couple trails where they've cheated and they've gone under 35, under 36, which becomes even more problematic. Jim's seeing if he can open it. Will it open, Jim? How about the other side? No, you can't go that way. Just lower the pole. Go under. Have a great day. Good seeing. Thanks, you too, ladies. The pole down.
The pole down, and I got to take the water off.
Okay.
Hang on for just a second.
Sure. You can keep the camera hooked up.
Yes, I will.
Okay, these are the trials and tribulations, folks, of wolf driving. Oh, I never sent Dan the glimpse. How's he going to find us? Okay, Chase wants to go. They're all getting a little anxious now because we have had a few stops. No? You don't know? Sorry, folks. Stay. I'm trying to give them we use Glimpse, thanks to Crispy, as a way of tracking where I'm at, and I can track where Dan's at, so he knows when he needs to catch up with us or where we're at in case we would need any kind of help. And I need the camera spinner. Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, let's try it. Keep it to the left a little bit.
A little bit to the left?
A little bit left to center. And you got to slow down because you got to go under.
Yep.
Dogs are going to make it.
Yeah, come on.
Like you. Where the camera's going to make it.
Okay.
Further left.
Further left.
Back. Almost made it.
No, let me come back.
Let me see if I can pick up the pole.
There we go.
Okay. There you go. Creative.
Good.
Hold up. I got to take all this off.
Sorry, buddy. You might want to keep it off.
I can't keep it. I don't know if that's inside.
Yeah, the next gate. Actually looks bigger. So, if you saw me, folks, I had to duck way under. I'm practically laying down to make it through that. The dogs are fine because they can do their limbo thing like I did, but they don't have to go down as far. And it's all part of their agility training. Get to use everything out here.
Hang on a minute, Bill.
Take your time, buddy. Good boy, Sorrow. Good girl, pretty. Good boy, Chase. Good boy. We're ready? Okay, everything's on. Folks, we're gonna keep the camera low. I'm just gonna go to the next one, Jim. I think I can. Yeah, I got a car coming though, buddy. Actually, I'm good, I think. Mailman's honking, but it isn't me. I don't think I had a delivery out here. Okay. So this, when we get to this kind of setup, we're in great shape. Come on, Chase. He wants to sniff until his heart's content. Come on, guys. Okay. Let me take the pole back up. Give us. Oh, he's taking off without me, folks. Can't let that happen. And we're gonna try to get you guys on a good view again. And here's Princess sniffing away. Jagster. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, dude. Okay, putting you back in motion, folks. So, Princess, relax. She's trying to go now. Sorry, Jim. Take your time. So, folks, I'm going to scan the comments if I can, just to keep up to date here as much as possible. Let me see if you have any questions. That's Chase. He wants to go. Everybody wants to go now. See, we stop. They want to go. They don't. Okay. Signal looks a little weak, so I may be cutting off, and I apologize if I am. Yes. Great. Okay, and I noticed, I'm just scanning the comments. I don't know if there was comments on there, but how, you know, it's always somebody's a little controversial about what I'm doing, and
Yeah, well, that's always going to be.
most of the time, and I'm not trying to be smart here, too smart pants, but most of the time people become an armchair expert from laying in the comfort of their home and not really having experience with working dogs or this breed of working dogs, and it's easy to say, well, this looks too much, this looks too much. That's when in the past, when I've worked with people training their dogs, with my master trainer, people would always, their biggest inhibitant, their biggest roadblock would be them trying to think like a dog, because they don't understand. Oh, on a leash, cool. So we're going to pick up some speed here, folks, in a sec.
I think he's on a leash. He's beside that man.
Howdy. So what I mean by that is, you can't, a dog doesn't think like a human. And usually it's not something you're reasoning with. Dogs are instinctual, it's yes or no. And when we learn to appeal to their instincts, then we become very in touch with them. And their instinct, this breed, is to run, and in a lot of cases pull. So giving them the outlet to do that. And we're picking up speed because we got a dog coming by. Come on, guys. Come on. So you can see we just passed the dog and how smoothly that goes. Especially when we pass dogs that are trained and have proper trail etiquette. People move out of your way to a certain extent, and I move out of everybody's way. But when we work together, someone I'm passing, it goes really well. When their dogs are a little unruly, then it makes the other dogs unruly, for lack of a better description there. Thank you, Jim. Howdy, howdy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yep. Okay. Just gonna check everything here now. Jim, let's do a water. Thanks, bud. I'm gonna show you that. Oh, let me pull over to the side. I'm gonna pull right to my left, Jim. Come on, guys. Hike. Come on. Good boys and good girls. Okay. Howdy. A lot of kids around here. So you're looking at Princess and Zorro. We pulled them over to the side so we can give them some water. We're just doing great. Better than 2 miles right now. We had a couple obstacles with some gates a little earlier, and of course with the camera issue.
Can I get a picture of that?
Oh, sure, please.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen coming down the trail.
Thank you very much.
I used to have a husky.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
So you?
She was great.
Yeah.
She was a mutt. I think she was a Husky Shepherd.
Oh, sometimes they're the best kind.
He's a good dog.
That's great. That's great.
He's got some big ones. The Samoyeds?
Actually, they're all Huskies. He's got Malamute in him, the dark one. The one that looks more like a Husky.
Wolf, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, the wolf. Yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Thank you so much. And they all have blue eyes, except for one of them has brown eyes, but he's got a little blue, almost like marbleization, like Huskies
There's
get.
always one.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
One in every crowd.
Hey, guys.
Who you calling, Bill?
Hey guys, Princess.
There you go.
Yeah, did you get it?
Yeah.
Cool. That's it. They don't all cooperate.
They're awesome. They're friendly?
Yeah, they're very friendly.
He's like a big baby.
Yeah, I got
He
out-
wants the
I
water.
got my car. It's like 2 years ago to 7-Eleven over in South Fayette.
Oh,
And
really?
the car next to me had a like that, but like longer with the nose that was a little bit longer.
Oh,
It
yeah.
had to be half wolf.
Yeah, had to be a hybrid.
So I come walking in, the guy's in line at the counter. I go, like your security system. There's not a whole lot of people put wolves in their car.
Yeah.
He's like, how'd you know it was a wolf?
You can tell.
Yeah. Yeah, it was big though.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome. They are. Yeah, the Huskies are really close to the wolf, and they have that striking similar appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, back at it.
Cool, I hear you. Hey, have a great day. Good talking to you. Thank you. Jimmy got a bike rider, too.
Chris sent me a letter.
Howdy, howdy.
Said he might come over tomorrow and get some measurements off
Okay.
the scooter because I
Okay.
would be there with the
Okay.
pool guy.
Okay. Did he know you were going to be there?
Yeah.
Cool. 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 They're thirsty again.
Yeah, well, he hadn't had a drink yet.
No,
I
we
walked around
we
this way.
no, but we watered them all a mile ago.
They didn't drink much. They didn't
Yeah.
drink much
No,
this
no,
time.
yeah.
He always drinks them, but
Yeah.
of course he's the big
He's the horse.
But them two, Princess, I thought Princess would be real thirsty, but
No.
she wasn't. I'll give him another bout.
Yep. Cool. Cool. So we always try to talk to the local people on the trails. It's always fun, and gets all the learn more about the trail and what's going on. If you go back on some of my earlier videos, you'll see where people actually tell us the history of the trails, which I'm really interested in, because almost all these trails we travel were railroads at one time, and they've probably been around for at least 100 years, if not more. I mean, the C&O was not a railroad, but it is the canal, and that was around since 1800s. So 200 years. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. Let me move the camera.
He's getting spoiled, Chase. He don't want to drink it unless I'll hold it.
So, taking a breather there.
Okay, buddy? Okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
We good?
Yep.
Come on, guys.
Come on, Princess.
Hey. So you can see we just take our time and.
Bill, on that lever, it changes the thing.
Yeah.
Lift it up just a hair.
This?
Yeah, and I'm like, lift it up a little bit. No more. No more. That's good, perfect. Beautiful. Great.
Good?
Yeah, stop changing already.
Okay. I hear it a little. No?
That's great now.
Okay. So these bicycles are all a little bit temperamental, and because we're putting a lot of awkward stress on them as the dogs are pulling. Sometimes the Princess is pulling sideways and dogs see something to the right or left and they all start pulling a little sideways. So they're all made of bicycle parts, as they have to be trail legal or trail worthy. If you build them out of more sturdier parts, like ATV parts for instance, they wouldn't be allowed on the trails, and weight would become an issue for them, and our handleability, we'd have to trailer them. We couldn't if they became too heavy. So there's a multitude of reasons why we build them out of bike parts, but because of that, they're not as sturdy, you can imagine. And a lot of bikes are made to be lightweight, and they're not made to do what we're doing. So it takes a myriad of parts and research and mechanical ability to put one of these things together, and it takes even more to keep them operational. And again, they have small motors in them, electric motors, if you will, using lithium batteries that will help us conquer hills. Because the dogs, they can pull if they want, but they're certainly not going to be able to pull up a hill. When we're on level ground or even downhill, they'll really engage that pull. Sometimes, if it's cold enough out and it's nothing break. Nope. If it's cold enough out and they're motivated enough, they will actually pull up a hill, small, consistent incline. But again, the weight of the parts, because everything's trying to be built so light, so bicyclists can easily maneuver their bikes. Most bicyclists aren't using bikes for dogs and hauling stuff like we are. That makes them really, the companies try to build them as lightweight and as efficient in that way as possible. That's why this whole thing is a real challenge on what we do. But we've got it down to almost an exact science now. And if you see, I'm running the dogs, Princess and Zorro, on the grass. Princess really prefers the grass. The grass is more motivating to the dogs, more exciting, because it holds the scent of other animals as they've been through it. It's more porous than the harder surface, even though the surface of this trail is what they call compressed rock, or ballast, if you will, and mixed with some sand. It's still not holding the scent as much as the grass. So she prefers that grass. It really motivates her. She can smell the other animals that have been through there, and she'll pick up on a scent, and that'll excite her to keep working herself, which is what we want. And she's got a little bit of a trot going on now. And it's absolutely awesome out here. Crossing a fair amount of bridges. This river, does it say what river? It's still meandering through here. Someone fishing in there, Jim? Or? Oh, it's a log? Some kids on the trail we keep passing. And they keep passing us, different kids, but either school's out or they're on break, maybe spring break. Or they're done for the day. I guess it's kind of late, they're probably done for the day. Come on, pretty. Looks like a little bird in the grass, but it's not. These kids are stopping up here, Jim. Got a good pace going on right now, folks. And the cramping up that I talked to about Princess seems to be alleviating some, just from the constant work and gentle pace. Check the equipment on. Good boys.
Nice, they got fine.
Yeah. Hey, come on, guys. You can hear Chase. He wants to go. Princess doesn't want to go. Now she wants to take a breather. She's tired.
She all right?
Yep, she's tired. Come on. Oh.
I'm trying to kill you.
I wonder if Dan's going to meet us.
he ain't had a place to meet us, to tell you the truth.
No, there hasn't been any.
One road back there.
Yeah.
So he knows where we are, right? You glimpsed him.
Yeah, I glimpsed him.
Mm-hmm.
Giving him another breather, folks. 3 miles now. Where were those kids stop? Oh, were they just stopped? Was that a trash can? Is it?
I don't think so, Bill. I don't know. It was alone. You all right, baby? Good girl.
Hey, Jim, there's some. This is stagnant water.
Is that necessary?
What's that?
The carbon?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, it's not doing anything.
Well, she might do better with that oil.
Ah, it's not doing nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I wish we can come in contact with the stream.
The trouble with it was so steep, but the next one we come, we'll find a way to get in.
Okay, that's great. Okay, folks, let's see if we're still on our live feed here. Yes, we are. Record live? No, I think we.
Hi, babe. Hi, babe. Hi, babe. Hi, baby.
Chase wants to go. Hear him?
Hmm?
Hear him?
Does he want to go?
Yeah.
You want to ride her?
Oh, I think my live went off. I think I've lost signal, folks. I'm going to try to reconnect here.